Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, when you do see this. We are getting set up. I've got this strapped down because I don't want it to roll off because I'm printing the first part of the other half of the ducting right now. I have sealed it in here with some hot glue just to kind of make sure that there's no air leakage. I'm going to be using a double-sided tape here so they can be pulled back apart, and I have added the bolt holes to kind of screw it together because this duct work is just a temporary duct work to test the motor. It's up there out of the way and strapped down so it doesn't fall off so I can assemble the other duct work here. I've put together a small workstation. That'll give us our amperage. We'll be able to watch the ESC if it smokes. And the fan will be operating right here. So it'll be pretty much the perfect scenario of I'm going to have the ESC in the airflow at some point in later designs for whatever craft it goes into, or even in the drone. But I wanted to make sure that everyone could see what was going on. I've got my battery for my BEC right here. I've got the two 22.2s ready to go to hook up to the source for the load. This will be the load. It's already hooked up to the ESC, and the receiver and everything's hooked up and powered, or will be powered when I turn it on. And you'll be able to watch the amps and the volts of that motor live as we're testing it. And we're going to see what amps we get to, because that'll give us an idea of the RPMs of the fan if I lose that nylon 6 gear. And I am ordering a tool steel ring gear because we're going to go with that next if and when that fails, because I don't think the nylon 6 will last too much longer than the PETG. It really just depends on how much more brittle it is than the PETG. It'll get flexible when it gets warm, so that might give it a little bit more longevity, or it might survive completely and nylon 6 will work just fine. But then we have to test the wear over time. Eventually, though, I still want everything to go to metal gears. So that's what's going to end up happening. Ring gear, carrier, planetaries, everything will be metal. Everything else can still be 3D printed, but if I decide to make this available in a kit, it would be STLs, this motor, this hardware that I have, and the 3D metal printed parts, so that you can take the STLs, order the kit if you want, and just be ready to go right after you're done printing with whatever color you want. And that's really the whole idea, is to make this available to everyone. So our target mark is 32,000 RPMs, 55 pounds of thrust, and we will see if that PETG blade can handle it. So stick around.